Hello, Crafty Journaler. Welcome to the Crafty Journaler. My name is Sarah, and I am the Crafty Journaler. And this is my channel where I do a lot of crafts pertaining to junk journals. If that's something that you think you're interested, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell, and let a friend know that we're here. That way, we could grow this channel together. Today, we're gonna be doing our editing for Let's Make a Journal Together. Um, and with that process, we're also gonna uh, be changing stuff up, filling things out, and making sure that it's just ready and presentable. I also need to add some corners on here for the journal, and I also need to add something in the front of this and in the back. So those are things that we're gonna go ahead and do first. Um, so our overall theme has continuously been one thing, which is neutrality, which I think we've pretty much accomplished that very well. I do think that there's certain things that I'm still iffy about, but before we get into that, because that actually takes a lot longer, I think we should go ahead and do a writing board for this journal. And the writing board is basically something like this. So it's basically just laminated paper. You could either do a collage or anything like that, or you could just do something plain too, and that then laminate it. And when you laminate paper, it kind of has this strong feel, especially when you back it or double it, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making our writing board, and I am going to back it with cardstock wheat, and we're going to be adding the front, which is going to be this fun map, and then we're going to be doing the back with this paper, and then we're going to laminate it. Once we do that, we'll be right back and put it in our journal. Okay, we're back and we've laminated our board. This is what we ended up with. And we're just going to slide it in here. And now we have our writing board. And in the back, I thought it would be a really good idea to add a fun notepad that I made with the scraps from the paper that we used in our writing board. And it's just a fun little notepad. It's okay if it stays a little bit hot. I don't necessarily mind when things tuck out like that. I think it looks cute. In fact, I feel like we need more of that on this one. On this one, we actually had quite a few little tuck out moments or poke out moments. So editing, the way I edit is I go through it one by one, and I look for stuff like this on how it's functioning, and I either try to make sure that it doesn't do it anymore. If it doesn't do it, perfect, we leave it and we move on. I make sure that every single thing looks like it belongs in my journal and not like it's something that was half thought through or anything like that. Then I just continue like that. Like, I kind of think if anything is missing or if I should do something for some page. Like this one right here is actually making me feel like that's not what I need to put there. For one, it's a little bulkier than what I would like for this. And two, I kind of feel like it would be really good to put it right here instead. Like this, and then we could add a paper clip here to hold on to it, or even like that would be fine. Which means that we need to find something for this pocket. So let me go through my inventory here, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I came up with this idea of adding some coffee dyed paper that I had made a while back. It's always good to have coffee dyed paper in here just for either journaling or to scrap and create something fun in your journal. So I think for that reason, I thought it would be a really good idea to go ahead and add that there. And I'm just gonna fold it like this. And like this. And then slide it into my journal right at that pocket. And perfect. We move on. So we said that this would be a really good idea to put here. And I still think it's a good idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna secure it with a little paper clip that I made with polymer, a little burlap and beads a while back. There's actually a tutorial on it on my TikTok account. So if you would like to check out that TikTok, it's not very long or anything. You could go ahead and check it out on my TikTok account. I'll put up my handle up here and I'll link it down in the bottom as well. So we have our fun flip out. And now we're going to continue. And on this one, a little something up here so that it could poke up like the other one. So let me look for a little something that we could add here, and that way we could poke it up. I think I have the perfect idea. I'll be right back with it. Okay, so this is where I put all my snippet rolls or like the ruffle rolls, and I think it would be really cool to add a little ruffle up top. So like right there, just a cute little ruffle there, and it'll poke out a little bit from the top just to create that little poke out illusion that I like. So I am going to measure it to size. And then I am going to add the glue to the top here. And we're using the Fix glue. It's a permanent silicone based glue. It does very well with paper. It doesn't make it bubble and stuff like that. It keeps it pretty secure as well, so that's why I enjoy using it. And it's still pretty workable, so you'll be able to kind of maneuver it and for a second, and once it's on there good. So, okay, and now we have our little poke out. Perfect. And we'll be continuing. And so this kind of fell out. Maybe if we instead move it like here, I think that would probably work best. So we'll do that. Should we add a ticket on top of that just to give it like a more flared out illusion? I think so. We're gonna go ahead and do that there. I feel like I should add something here as well. Maybe. Let me find something for right here because I was going for a not symmetrical feel, but the more I see it, the less I kind of like it. So let me look for something that we could put right here just to kind of camouflage that away. I have this ready to use random embellishments that I make, and they're just in different shapes and forms. The ones that I'm looking for are these because we could probably add it there or there and create a level of intentionalness on it. And then with that, I would like to add this little butterfly there. And there we have it. I think I am going to add a sticker right here. Add this one right here. And we could technically do it like that because this is paper, so it should stick on right. But just for security measures, we'll add some glue on here as well. I got these stickers at the Dollar Tree, and so sometimes I've noticed that the stickers from the Dollar Tree don't have the best adhesion. And I say sometimes because I've gotten some that have been really good too. So, I think it just depends on when you get them or how long maybe they've been sitting there. And then we have this right here that kind of fell out. So I'm wondering if maybe it needs a little paper clip or something. And that'll keep this side secure as well. So, and now we're just gonna add our altered paper clip there. And we did our extend a page with vellum. And moving on. Mm-hmm. This right here. And you know what? On this one, I actually wanted to make some lines for journaling. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. So I put this down, and once I have it down, I try to line it up as nicely as I can. And then I will grab my pen, which cannot find at the moment, but I have multiple, so it's not a big deal or anything. Okay, so I'm going to be using this. It's a fine liner, kind of like a marker, um, and it's the Bullet. I actually got these at Five and Below a while back. This is the brand. It's the 14 Artist pens, super fine nibs. Um, they're really good. My only kind of constructive criticism is the fine pen kind of seemed like it ran out really, really quick. Um, but yeah, I got it when things were actually $5 and below at the Five and Below, so it's been a minute. So once I get it to size or to like the ideal kind of straightness I would like, I just kind of start going by the lines and I will measure it. I'm sorry, not measure it. Align myself with the dots and start making my lines. And I'll probably stop here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cute little stem. And I have quite a few that are like little. And I have these. And I actually got these on Etsy on special. I'll link this Etsy shop below. They have amazing stamps, and I feel like it's a good price for what they give you. And then we're gonna be using our neutral tone ink, and I'll do one there, one there, and one there. And then I'll do the little telephone as well, right there. And now we have this cute little journaling spot that is like very lightly decorated just to create some intense. And I don't usually do this on all of them, but I do try to do it as much as possible. So we'll probably do that again. And I'll probably do that off camera just because it just tends to take a little long. This is actually sketching paper, so I'm going to leave it free. On this one, we're going to do that. We're going to make our little lines and decorate it a little bit further. So I'll be right back after I'm done doing that. Okay, so I came up with this. It's just a little cute something there. And my camera just kind of stopped, so I hope you were able to see that. I just kind of did the same lines in the back, and I added some cute little birds with my stamp. And so I have gone through up to here with my stuff. I will continue this video tomorrow, and then I will probably edit and post up tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday. Today got a little away from me, so I wasn't able to really work on this today. till really late. It's right now. It's pretty late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, and I'm starting to get a little tired and woozy, and so I think I'm gonna call it a night today. But we'll be back tomorrow to finish this up. And hello again. Welcome back. I am. It's the next day. The sun is lovely outside, and we're gonna continue on our mission to edit this beautiful journal. So we stopped right here, and we're just gonna continue on flipping through and editing our our journal, whether it's maybe adding something or removing something. That is basically what the editing process entails. Kind of feel like I want to add something here or here. I think here. Maybe some scattered step style or rib style pockets. I think that would look pretty cool, where we have one here and then like another torn one right here and maybe one right here. I think that would give us some room to do something fun, and it would still keep it looking pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. This is what we have going on. It's just a little pockets, and then all we're gonna do is fill it out with different style ephemera. So I have these little scraps of college roll notebook paper, and we're gonna put these right here. In fact, we're gonna do a little more of a cut right here and just do two. So where's my scissors? Okay, and then we'll just put these right here, and then on the next pocket we'll put some we'll put a receipt, so that if they want to, they could tear that apart or do as they so please. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put the front and the back of the receipt like that, and then we'll do a sales order receipt. Right there. Silly me, I forgot to put on my microphone. So there'll probably be a slight adjustment in volume right about here. And just in case it didn't record well, I'm going to go ahead and repeat what we did. We added this waterfall style pockets in our journal, and we just added some scraps of paper that you could potentially play with later on, whoever ends up with the journal. And we're just going to keep going from there. Kind of feeling like this doesn't go like it's a tuck, so we should probably find something new for there. I don't know about there, but now that I see it, I think it looked good here. So let's go ahead and glue this down right here. And we'll do it at an angle. Okay, now going back to this, maybe um, a cute little index card or altered playing card. I think that looks way better, right? And then this is so fun because you could just pull this out and write a little note there. And voila. I think that works a lot better for me. So, and again, some of these are left blank, so that you could do whatever you want on them. I do try to cover as much as possible, but I also leave a lot of room for journaling or for further embellishment. And I just think that's what's fun about a junk journal. It's the way it invites you in to do something fun with it. I think I'm gonna add another little cluster or something here. I do have some that I've made while I'm like left with little scraps. I don't know about that. Oh, you know what? Maybe a waterfall notepad that's already on here. Although I think that would be too much because we have one a few pages later right here in our pocket. I think a little cluster, and let me just see how our bulk is doing here. These are some ways that I do clusters when I don't have them. So I grab a piece of paper and I create a large piece of it, and then I get another paper and I create like a medium size, or what I call medium size, and then I find another piece of paper, usually with lettering on it, so like upcycled book paper, or sometimes I keep these, they're just instructions from an IKEA furniture, and then I'll tear those apart. And it's like no rhyme or reason, just kind of feel whatever you feel. And then it's there. So it's like a small one. And then to top it off, I will find a piece of fabric. Let's see about this. Yes, I think this would probably work better. And then what we'll do is we'll put it like this instead. And there you have a little cluster. You could even turn it around so that the soft sides are on opposite sides. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this around and then I'll be right back. And we're back, and here's my cluster. As you can see, it's just randomly sewn about. And I actually don't think that we're going to need a sticker on this one. I think it does really well on its own. So all I'm going to do is find a good spot for it. And I think this would probably be a good spot. And I am actually going to make it into a corner tuck. So we're going to just do this side. Once it dries, I am going to look for something cute to put in there as ephemera, and I think I'm probably going to be putting some more vintage vintage paper, whether it's ledger paper or book paper. Um, I find that that's probably one of the most like fun things to put in journals, just because the upgrading of it or upcycling of it is always pretty fun to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're going to find, so like this was copyrighted in the 1900s, and it's a whole book. We haven't put anything of this stuff in there, so let's go ahead and put a couple of these. Do a glossary page and one of the pages from in there. And now we're continuing on, and we're just going to be tucking these in here like so. And moving on. And now we have this. And this here, I actually think that we should probably put something in the back just to make reference of the fact that it's somewhere to journal on. So I'm going to go ahead and do the lines on here, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I lied. I ended up backing it with some packaging paper, adding a cute little stamp, and sewing it all around. And there we go. And so right here, I think I'm actually going to add some more of those cute little stamps. And I'm using the vintage photo paper. I'm sorry, vintage photo ink. And we'll do it one more time. Perfect. And okay, so now we're just going to add our book corners. So the corners I use on this one, it's just like the outer corners. It's not in the inside. I think on this one's though, I kind of want to cover the corner a little bit better. So we're going to be using these. And they'll just protect the corners from bending further. Also will cover up the exposed book from the bottom that we upcycled on. And it'll just make it look cooler too. So a lot of reasons to add book corners. And then what I actually do is I use my bone folder, and I will like pry them up a little bit like so. And then I'm going to add some glue, and I am going to put this on here, and I'm going to use a hammer that I have for jewelry making, and I am going to hammer it down a little bit, hammer it on the back as well. I'm going to try to do that on camera. I'm just wondering how the how the camera will do with the hammering. But let me go ahead and try to set up for that. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do the back part first. Just because it's here. We're gonna add some of our silicone permanent glue from Fabrifix. And I am going to put it into the corner. And then I am going to use my hands a little bit first to kind of push it down and stuff. And now I'm going to use my pliers with a little piece of fabric because I don't want to indent the metal part too much, or like leave my mark on there too much. Okay. And you can probably see that it's kind of pushed out. So I'm gonna do that, and the glue comes out a little bit. So the good thing about this glue is that it's a silicone based glue, so it's gonna be transparent. So don't worry about that too much. I still need it a little bit more, so we're gonna but here we go. This is what we have after we do all of that. And now I'm going to do the other 3 off camera just because it's a little easier on maneuvering and all of that. And I'm also going to wipe them all down before I come back. Okay, we're back and we did all our 4 corners. They're nice and secure and hammered down. Makes me feel like a real booksmith every time that I do that. And here's our final outcome. Can you believe it? We are finally done. So here's our journal. If you want like a specific flip through this journal, we could do that. But if you are enjoying this type of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If you like this type of video, go ahead and like that this video. That way I know to make more of this type of video for you. If you want to see anything specific, go ahead and comment. Anytime that you subscribe or comment or interact with my post, that lets the algorithm in YouTube know that my content is fun, and therefore it will put it in front of other people's eyes, and that way I could grow this channel together. I am very, very grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I think we're gonna call that a wrap. Bye.
Well, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it.